Hello children, good morning all of you. Welcome back to day 2 class of polynomials and factorization. Children, in yesterday's class we learnt about what is polynomial, which of the algebraic expressions given are polynomials or not, degree of the polynomial, types of polynomials according to degree of the polynomial and types of polynomials according to number of terms in the given polynomial. Also, we find general form of the polynomials, value of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial. Children, in today's class, we will learn clearly about zero of the polynomial. We will see one problem, children. P of x is equal to x plus 2. Then find P of minus 1 and P of minus 2. P of x is equal to x plus 2. Then find P of minus 1 and P of minus 2. What is the given polynomial here, children? In yesterday's class also we did this problem. So find P of minus 1. That means in the given polynomial, instead of variable, we have to write minus 1 given value. X plus 2. In place of x, we have to write minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2. So it is 1. Okay. Next, we have to find P of minus 2. That means in the given polynomial, instead of variable x plus 2, in place of x we have to write minus 2. You all know, children, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So, since the value of P of minus 2 is 0, we said that this minus 2 is said to be 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, children, we will see one more problem. Let P of y is equal to y minus 1. Find P of 1. P of y is equal to y minus 1. Find P of 1. Now, to find P of 1, what we have to write, children, in the place of variable y? We have to write y. So, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Here also, the value of P of 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, here 1 is said to be 0 of the given polynomial y minus 1. Okay, children. Now, what is 0 of the polynomial from this? For the value of x, for any value of x, for which P of x is equal to 0, then the value of x is said to be, then the value of x is called 0 of the polynomial. Okay, children, what is 0 of the polynomial? For any value of x, if we get P of x is equal to 0, then that value of x is said to be 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, children, we will see some more problems on this 0 of the polynomial. Okay, children, now we will see how to find the 0 of the polynomial. To find the 0 of the polynomial, in the name only is there. 0 of the polynomial means that given polynomial, we will equal this given polynomial to 0 to find the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, children. Now we see P of x is equal to x plus 3. What is the 0 of the polynomial? Find the 0 of given polynomials. Okay, children. How to find P of x is equal to x plus 3? What is the 0 of the polynomial? To find 0 of the polynomial, we have to equal the given polynomial to 0. Let P of x is equal to 0. That means x plus 3 equal to 0. So, x is equal to, if x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. Okay. So, here 0 of the given polynomial x plus 3 is minus 3. Okay, children. Now, we will see one more problem. P of x is equal to x minus 2. So, to find the 0 of this polynomial, we have to write P of x is equal to 0. So, that means x minus 2 equal to 0. That implies if x minus 2 is equal to 0, what is x here? 2. So, 0 of this polynomial x minus 2 is 2. Next, P of x is equal to 3x plus 4. Find 0 of this polynomial. So, here also P of x is equal to 0. That means 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. If 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, how to find the x value here? 3x is equal to, if plus 4 transforms that side, it will become minus 4. 3x is equal to minus 4. From this, x is equal to 3 is multiplying here. So, transforms that side, it will be divided. So, x is equal to minus 4 by 3. So, 0 of this polynomial 3x plus 4 is equal to minus 4 by 3. Okay. Now, one more problem. P of x is equal to 2x minus 3. To find the 0 of the polynomial, we have to equal the given polynomial to 0. 2x minus 3 equal to 0. From this, 2x is equal to 3. So, if minus 3, it becomes plus 3. So, from this x is equal to 2 is multiplying here. So, x is equal to 3 by 2. So, 0 of the given polynomial 2x minus 3 is 3 by 2. Okay, children, you observe one thing. All the given polynomials are linear polynomials. So, what is the general form of linear polynomial? Do you remember, children? Ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. So, here, without making the calculations, that means without finding the 0, we can directly write the 0. You observe one thing. P of x is equal to x plus 3. The 0 is minus 3. X minus 2. The 0 is plus 2. So that means if a linear polynomial in the form of x plus a, then 0 of this polynomial is minus a. Here it is linear polynomial. Here 0 of that linear polynomial. If it is in the form of x plus a, linear polynomial is minus a. 0 of the given linear polynomial is minus a. If it is in the form of x minus a, x minus 2 means it is x minus a. X minus 2 means it is plus 2. Therefore, minus a becomes plus a. Next, 3x plus 4. Ax plus b. So, 3x plus 4 become minus 4. The coefficient of x become by 3. So, from this ax plus b is the given polynomial. The 0 of this polynomial is plus b becomes minus b by coefficient of x is a. Okay, children? If the linear polynomial is in the form of ax minus b, 2x minus 3, it become minus 3 become plus 3 and coefficient of x is under denominator. So, ax minus b is the linear polynomial. What is degree here? Minus b is equal to plus b. So, by a. Okay, children. So, by observing the given linear polynomial without making any calculations, we can directly say the 0 of the polynomials. X plus a, 0 is minus a. X minus a, 0 is plus a. Ax plus b, 0 is minus b by a. ax minus b, 0 is b by a. So from this we can observe one thing, children. So all the linear polynomials have only 1 0. So a linear polynomial in one variable has only 1 0. A linear polynomial in one variable has only 1 0. Okay, children. Now we will see some more problems on this 0 of the polynomial. Okay, children, we will see one more problem. Check whether plus or minus 1 are zeros of p of x is equal to x square minus 1. So what is given here? We have a polynomial x square minus 1. What we have to do? We have to check whether this plus or minus 1 given values are zeros or not. Plus or minus 1 means it has two values, plus 1 and minus 1. So how we will have to check this? If we find the value of plus 1, p of 1, it should get 0. Then it is said to be 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, children, we will see the solution now. The given problem, given polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 1. First we have to find p of 1. That means in the given polynomial, instead of variable in place of x, we have to write 1. X square minus 1, that means 1 square minus 1. 1 square means it is 1 into 1, 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Since p of 1 is equal to 0, 1 is the 0 of p of x is equal to x square minus 1. Okay, children. Now we will check whether minus 1 is 0 or not. So here also p of x is equal to x square minus 1. We have to check for minus 1. So x square minus 1, in place of x we have to write minus 1. So minus 1 square, that means minus 1 should write 2 times and multiplied. So minus 1 into minus 1, minus into minus plus 1 into 1, 1 minus 1. So here also 1 minus 1, 0. So the value of p of minus 1 is 0. So minus 1 is also 0 of the given polynomial. Since p of minus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 is said to be 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, children? We will see one more problem. Backfield. One more problem, children. If 2 is a 0 of p of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7a, find a. Here we have a polynomial. In this polynomial we have one variable we don't know, 7a. We have to find this. So for that we have given a clue. 2 is a 0 of the given polynomial. If 2 is the 0 of the polynomial means what is that? If we replace variable in the given polynomial with 2, we will get the answer 0 because 2 is the 0 of given polynomial. Okay, children. Now we will see the solution. Given polynomial p of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7a. Since 2 is 0 of p of x, p of 2 is equal to 0. That implies we have to find P of 2. 2 into, in place of variable 2 into x square, in place of x we have to write 2 minus 3 into, in place of x 2 plus 7a is equal to 0. 2 into 2 square. 2 square means 2 is multiplied 2 times. Minus 3 into 2. 3 2 ja 6 plus 7a is equal to 0. 2 2 ja 4. 4 2 ja 8 minus 6 plus 7a is equal to 0. 8 minus 6. 2 plus 7a is equal to 0. 2 plus 7a is equal to 0. From this we can find 7a. If 2 has a sign plus here, nothing is given, that means it is a plus. So if plus transforms that side, it will become minus 2. Since 7a is equal to minus 2, a is equal to 7 is multiplying here. So if it transforms that side, it will divide. So a is equal to minus 2 by 7. So children, if 2 is the 0 of given polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 7a, the value of a is minus 2 by 7. Okay children. Now all these type of problems now we did in today's class. You get all these problems in exercise 2.2. With this you can do your exercise children. Okay, now we will see division of polynomials. Okay children, now division of polynomials. Before going to learn about division of polynomials, once we will recall general division. All of you know children, general division. How will you divide 24 divided by 5? How will you do this problem? 5 is a divisor. So how many times children? 5 4 ja 20. 4 is. So what is the 4 is called children here? 4 is the remainder. And this 4 is, what is this? This is quotient. And what is the 5 called? It is a divisor. And what is 24? 24 is a dividend. Okay children. Is there any relation for this division? 24, here 5 is the divisor, 4 is the quotient and again 4 is the remainder. You recall one thing children? Okay, we will do one more division. If 24 is divided by 4, how will you do this? 4 6 ja 24. What is the remainder here? 0. That means since the remainder is 0, here 4 is the factor of 24. And how will you get 24 here? 4 into 6. That means divisor into quotient. We will get the dividend. Okay. But in this case, how will you get the dividend? 24 is equal to, this first we will do the divisor into quotients. 5 into 4, 20. So to get 24, what we have to do? We have to add this remainder. 20 plus 4, 24. That means 5 into 4 plus 4. What is 5 here? 5 is a divisor. And 4 is a quotient. And here 4 is a remainder. This is division fact. What is division fact children? To get the dividend. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Divisor into quotient. Plus, what is this? This is a remainder. For every division, you can check that the division you did is wrong or right with this division fact. If you multiply divisor into quotient and if you add remainder to that product, you will get the dividend. Then your division is correct. So, like these numbers, polynomials also, there is a dividend. Let p of x be a polynomial and g of x be a polynomial. If we divide these two polynomials, p of x is divided by g of x. G of x is divided. Divisor here, p of x. So what is the quotient here? It is q of x. And what is the remainder? It is r of x. Here also r is remainder, q of x is quotient and p of x is dividend and g of x is divisor. Like the numerals, for polynomials also division fact is applicable. What is division fact? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. What is dividend here? P of x is equal to divisor into quotient. What is divisor? G of x into quotient. Quotient is q of x plus remainder. Remainder is r of x. This is the division fact for polynomials. For every polynomials we can check this. Here we have some conditions. Here g of x must not be equal to 0. Why, children? If g of x is 0, is the division possible with 0? No, it is not defined. Therefore, g of x should not be equal to 0 and r of x should be 0 or it is less than the divisor. So, here r of x is equal to 0 or in polynomials, degree of r of x is less than degree of divisor. Okay, children? If remainder is 0, r of x is 0 or degree of this r of x is less than degree of divisor, then this division is said to be completed. Okay, children? We will see some problems, some polynomials, how to divide. Division, children. P of x is equal to 3x square plus 2x plus 1. G of x is equal to x minus 1. How to do the division of polynomials? X minus 1 is the divisor. 3x square plus 2x plus 1. How to do this? First term of dividend. What is the first term of dividend? 3x square. And first term of divisor is x. To do the division of polynomials, first step we have to take. Divide the first term of dividend by first term of divisor. So, x square can be written as x into x by x. X and x getting cancelled. The remaining terms are 3x. If you know directly 3x square by x, you can write directly 3x if you know clearly. Otherwise, you can split x square as x into x. Now, this 3x is the first term of our quotient. Now, what we have to do? Multiply this 3x with the divisor x minus 1. Now, how will you do 3x into x minus 1? 3x multiplies the each and every term. 3x into x. It is x into x, x square. Minus 3x into 1. It is 3x. Now, we have to write this term under dividend. 3x square minus 3x. Now, what we have to do, children? In general division, we will subtract these two terms. Now also we have to subtract. How to subtract these algebraical expressions, children? You know. To subtract, we have to change the sign. Here is no sign. That means here is plus. Plus will become minus. And this minus will become plus. Now plus 3x square and minus 3x square getting cancelled. Now plus 2x and plus 3x. How much, children? It is 5x. Now this plus 1 will comes down. Now is the division completed, children? No, because the degree of this 5x plus 1 is 1 and x minus 1 degree also 1. Therefore, we have to continue the division. So, to continue this again, the first term of this dividend. Now, it will the dividend. First term of this 5x is divided with first term of divisor. 5x by x. X and x getting cancelled and 5 is the remaining term. This 5 is the second term of our quotient. Now what we have to do? 5 is multiplied with divisor. 5 into x minus 1. 5 into x and 5 into 1. 5 into x, it is 5x. Minus we have here minus 5 into 1, 5. Now this 5x minus 5. How to subtract this, children? Again signs will be changed. Here nothing is there, that means plus is there. Plus will become minus and this minus will become plus. Plus 5x and minus 5x getting cancelled. Plus 1 and plus 5, it is 6. Now the division is completed because degree of 6 is 0 and degree of divisor is 1. So degree of remainder is less than the degree of divisor. The division is completed. Okay, children, we will see one more division. P of x is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 1 and g of x is equal to x plus 1. We have to divide this polynomial 2x square plus 3x plus 1 with x plus 1. So same process, children, like the previous problem. How to do? The first term of dividend 2x square is divided with first term of divisor. It is x. So what is 2x square by x? So x and x getting cancelled, the remaining term is 2x. So what is 2x? First term of our quotient. Now what we have to do, children? Now this 2x is multiplied with the divisor x plus 1. So how to multiply? 2x into x and 2x into 1. What is 2x into x? 2x square. We have plus here. 2x into 1, it is 2x. Now we have to write this under the dividend. 2x square plus 2x. So what have to do, children? Again subtraction. That means signs will be changed. Plus will become minus. Here also plus become minus. Plus 2x square and minus 2x square getting cancelled. Plus 3x minus 2x. 3x minus 2x means it is 1x. No need to write 1. So x and plus 1 will comes down. Plus 1. Now what we have to do, children? Again first term of this divided by first term of division. What is the first term here? X by first term of divisor is x. X and x getting cancelled. What is the answer, children? 0 or 1? It is 1. X by x means it is 1. So now this 1 is the second term of our quotient. So what we have to do? Again this 1 into divisor. X plus 1. 1 into x plus 1. Multiplication of 1 with any number. We will get the same. 1 into x, x. 1 into 1, 1. X plus 1. Now we have to write x plus 1 here. So again, change of sign. Plus will become minus and this plus will become minus. Plus x and minus x getting cancelled. plus 1 and minus 1 also getting cancelled, and what will be the remainder, children? 0 is the remainder. Since the remainder is 0, the division is completed. You observe, children, in previous problem we got the remainder as 6 and here we got the remainder as 0. Since remainder is 0, we can say that x plus 1 is the factor of this 2x square plus 3x plus 1. At the same time, 2x plus 1 is also factor of given polynomial. But for every problem, to know the remainder, we are doing division. But without doing the division, can we know the remainder directly means? So we can know that. So you observe one thing, children. What is the, here divisor is x plus 1. What is the 0 of this x plus 1? 0 of x plus 1 is minus 1. We will do one thing, children. P of x is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Now, we will substitute this 0 in the given polynomial. We will check what will come. P of x is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 1. And we have to divide with x plus 1. 0 of this x plus 1 is minus 1. Therefore, we will find the value of P of minus 1. You all know, children, how to do this. How to do? In the given polynomial, in place of variable, we have to write minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. 2 into minus 1 square, minus 1 into 1. 1 into 1, 1, minus into minus plus. So, it is plus 1. Again plus into minus, minus. 3 1 ja 3 plus 1. 2 1 ja 2 minus 3 plus 1. 2 plus 1 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. See, children, in the division also we get the remainder as 0. If I substitute the 0 of divisor in the given polynomial, here also remainder is 0. That means without doing the long division, we can find the remainder directly by substituting the value. Okay, children? For this we have a theorem, remainder theorem. We will know about this now. Okay, children? Now remainder theorem. For remainder theorem, P of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number. If this P of x is divided with a linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is P of a. It is remainder theorem. Let P of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number. So, P of x is divided with the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is P of a. That is remainder theorem. Okay, that means from this remainder theorem, without doing the long division, P of x divided by x minus a means here we need not to do the division process. Directly we can find the remainder by P of finding the value of P of a. Okay, children? We will do some problems on application of remainder. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1. So, to find the remainder, so there is no need to do the division, children. Directly by remainder theorem, we can find the remainder. So, what is the given polynomial? Let P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So, what is the linear polynomial here? X plus 1. That means Zero of this polynomial. What is the zero of this polynomial? Minus 1. So, here remainder is P of minus 1. So, we have to find P of minus 1. How to find this? In the given polynomial, instead of variable, what is the variable here? X. Instead of x, we have to write minus 1 plus 3 into x square. In place of x, we have to write minus 1 plus 3 into x. That means 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 cube. Minus 1 cube means minus 1 can be multiplied 3 times. So, minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus. 1 into 1, 1 into 1. So, this is minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 square. Minus 1 square ante minus 1 into 1. Minus into minus plus 1 into 1, 1. So, 3 into 1, it is 3. Plus into minus, minus. 3 into 1, 3. Plus 1. So, minus 1 plus 1 getting cancelled. Plus 3 and minus 3 getting cancelled. What is the answer, children? It is 0. So, the remainder is here 0. When this polynomial p of x is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is 0. Since the remainder is 0, we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of given polynomial. Okay. One more problem, children. Find the remainder when x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4 is divided by x minus 2 and verify the result by long division. So, in the previous problem we said by remainder theorem, without doing the division we can find the remainder. We will verify here. First we will find the remainder and also verify this by long division. So, what is the given polynomial, children? P of x is equal to x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4. What is the g of x here? Linear polynomial is x minus 2. Then, what is the remainder here? Remainder is equal to, if divided with x minus a, p of a is the remainder. So, divided with x minus 2, remainder is p of 2. So, we have to find the value of p of 2. So, in the given polynomial, instead of variable, we have to write 2. So, x power 4, that is 2 power 4 minus 3 into x square. In place of x, we have to write 2 plus 4. 2 power 4 means how many times 2 can be multiplied, children? 4 times. 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8 and 8 2 ja 16 minus 2 square. 2 square means 2 2 ja 4. 3 into 4 plus 4. 16 minus 3 4 ja 12 plus 4. 16 minus 12 it is 4. Again plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. So, by remainder theorem we find the remainder here. Remainder is 8. Okay, children. Now, you remember this remainder. We will check this with the long division. Okay. Here, p of x is equal to x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4. You observe, children, it is a 4th degree polynomial. In this 4th degree polynomial, we here missed some powers. So, x power 4. After that, we don't have x cube term. So, this polynomial can be written as x power 4 plus, in place of x cube, I am writing 0 into x cube. 0 into x cube means it is 0. So, 0 It won't change the value of the given polynomial. Next, cube next 3x square minus 3x square. Again there is no x term. So in place of x term I am writing 0 into x. Next constant term 4. So what is the g of x here? G of x is x minus 2. So I will divide x power 4 plus 0 into x cube minus 3x square plus 0 into x plus 4 with the linear polynomial x minus 2. What we have to do, children? The first term of dividend x power 4 divided by first term of divisor x. X power 4 means how many x's are there, children? 4 x's. In those 4 x's, how many x's will be cancelled? Only 1 x. So the remaining 3 x's means it is x cube. This x cube is the first term of our quotient. Now what we have to do? This x cube is multiplied with the divisor x minus 2. So x cube into x, it is x power 4. Minus we have minus x cube into 2. 2x cube. Now this x power 4 minus 2x cube under the dividend. What we have to do? Subtraction means sign will be changed. Minus will become plus, plus will become minus. Plus x power 4 minus x power 4 getting cancelled. Here 0 into x cube, nothing is there. So we have to write 2x cube. Now we will write all the remaining terms under. So minus 3x square plus 0 into x plus 4. Again what we have to do? The first term here. What is the first term here? 2x cube by, what is the first term here? X. 2x cube by x means here how many x's? 3 x's are there. 1 x is getting cancelled. So the remaining term is 2x square. So this is the second term of our quotient 2x square. Now what we have to do? 2x square is multiplied with the divisor x minus 2. 2x square into x. 2x cube minus 2 2 ja 4x square. Now this term we will write under the dividend. 2x cube minus 4x square. Now again subtraction. Minus and here plus. Plus 2x cube and minus 2x cube getting cancelled. Minus 3x square plus 4x square. One is negative and one is positive. So we have to subtract. 4 minus 3, 1x square. Now we will write these terms. These terms will come down. Plus 0 into x plus 4. What we have to do, children? Now the first term of this is x square by, what is the term here? X. X square by x. X having 2 x's. X square means x into x by x. X and x getting cancelled and x is the remaining term. X. Now what we have to do? This x is multiplied with x minus 2. X into x, it is x square minus x into 2, it is 2x. Okay. Now x square minus 2x. So again subtracting, that means signs are changing. Minus will become plus and here plus will become minus. Plus x square and minus x square getting cancelled. So 0 into x, there is no value. So plus 2x plus 4. Now how to do this? So first term of this 2x by first term of this x divisor. x and x getting cancelled and 2 is the remaining and this is the our quotient next term. Now this 2 is multiplied with divisor 2 into x minus 2. 2 into x 2x minus 2 2 ja 4. Now this 2x minus 4 is here. So here again changing the sign. 2x and minus 2x getting cancelled. Plus 4 and plus 4. What will be the answer, children? 8. Do you remember, children? By remainder theorem, we find the value of P of 2. What is the P of 2 is 8. And here also by long division also we got the remainder is 8. Okay, children? So without doing this, making this calculation long division, we can directly find the remainder according to remainder theorem. Okay. One more problem, children. When a polynomial 2x cube plus 3x square plus ax plus b is divided by x minus 2 leaves the remainder 2. And when it is divided by x plus 2 leaves the remainder minus 2. Find a and b. That means in the given polynomial we have two constants unknown values ax plus b. The two values we have to find. For that we have two clues. When it is divided with x minus 2 the remainder is 2. And when it is divided with x plus 2 the remainder is minus 2. So first what is the given polynomial? P of x is equal to 2x cube plus 3x square plus ax plus b. So first condition, when it is divided with x minus 2, the remainder is 2. That means divided with x minus 2 means remainder is P of 2. P of 2 is equal to 2. So now we will find P of 2. So P of 2 means we have to replace 2 instead of x. X cube means 2 cube plus 3 into x square. That means 3 into 2 square plus a into x. A into 2 plus b. So 2 into 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. 2 into 8 plus 3 into 2 square. 2 2 ja 4 plus a into 2. 2a plus b. But this remainder P of 2 is equal to 2. So that implies 2 8 ja 16 plus 3 4 ja 12 plus 2a plus b is equal to 2. 16 plus 12 it is 28 plus 2a plus b is equal to 2. So if 28 transforms that side 2a plus b to minus 28. So 2a plus b is equal to 2 minus 28 means it is minus 26. So we got an equation in A and B. Okay, children. Now what is the second condition? If the given polynomial divides with x plus 2, if it is divides with x plus 2, leaves the remainder as minus 2. So if divides with x plus 2, what will be the remainder according to remainder theorem? It is P of minus 2. P of minus 2 is equal to minus 2. So we have to find the value of P of minus 2. So P of minus 2 is equal to 2x cube. In place of x we have to write minus 2. Plus 3 into x square. In place of x minus 2. Plus a into x. A into minus 2 plus b. And this is equal to minus 2. 2 into minus 2 cube. Minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Minus 2 can be multiplied 3 times. 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. Minus into minus plus into minus minus 8. So 2 into minus 8 plus 3 into minus 2 square. Minus 2 into minus 2. 2 2 are 4. Minus into minus plus 4. Again plus into minus minus. A into 2. 2a plus b is equal to minus 2. 2 into minus 8. Minus 16 plus 3 4 are 12. Minus 2a plus b is equal to minus 2. Minus 16 plus 12. One is negative number and one is positive, so we have to subtract. So 16 minus 12, 4, and 16 having the sign minus, so minus 4. Minus 2a plus b is equal to minus 2. So if we transform minus 4 that side, it will become plus 4. So minus 2a plus b is equal to minus 2 plus 4 means it is 2. We get one more equation. 2a plus b is equal to minus 26 is first equation and minus 2a plus b is equal to 2 is second equation. If we solve these two equations, we will get the values of a and b. Okay children? Now, we will solve these two equations. What is the first equation? 2a plus b is equal to minus 26 and the second equation is minus 2a plus b is equal to 2. Now we will add these two equations. So adding these two equations we will get. So addition. Plus 2a minus 2a getting cancelled. Plus b and plus b. It is plus 2b. Minus 26 plus 2. It is minus 24. 2b is equal to minus 24. So b is equal to minus 24. 2 is multiplying here. If it transforms that side, it will divide. So minus 24 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 12 ja. So the value of b is minus 12. Okay children. Now how will you get the value of a? So this b is substituted in one of these equations. I am subtracting this b in the equation 1. 2a plus, in place of b I am writing minus 12 is equal to minus 26. Plus into minus. Minus 12 is equal to minus 26. So, 2a is equal to minus 26 and minus 12. Transforming that side, it will become plus 12. Minus 26 plus 12, it is how much children? It is minus 14. So, 2a is equal to minus 14. A is equal to minus 14 by 2, since 2 is multiplying here. 2 1 ja, 2 7 ja. That means a is equal to minus 7 and b is equal to how much children? Minus 12. Okay. So like that. First you have to understand the problem. What is given, what we have to do. So like that, using the remainder theorem, here we find the values. A is equal to minus 7 and b is equal to minus 12. Like that, you have some problems in your exercise 2.3. You have a problem. You have given two polynomials p of x and g of x. When it is divided with x minus a, leaves the same remainder. You have two variables, two polynomials. P of x is divided with x minus a and g of x is divided with x minus a, leaves the same remainder. So if p of x is divided with x minus a, what is the remainder? P of a. If g of x is divided with x minus a, what is the remainder? G of a. But here the condition is leaves the same remainder. That means remainder is equal. So P of a is equal to G of a. Then you can find the values of unknown values in the given problem. You will get this type of problems in your exercise 2.3 children. You can do that. Okay. With that, today's day 2 class is completed. So what we discussed in day 2 class? Zero of the polynomial, how to find the zero of the polynomial, and division of polynomials, and remainder theorem. Okay children, in tomorrow's class we will continue. Thank you one and all.